Hey everybody, what's up? Prof Toast here, and I'm back with some Call of Duty. Now, originally I already had live audio recorded for this, but unfortunately my computer decided to crash. Luckily I had this on a separate hard drive, so I kept the video footage, but I'm actually going to have to be doing post-commentary. It's my first time doing post-commentary, so let's hope this turns out decent. Now, before I go on explaining what happened to my computer, we're probably going to have to go ahead and, well, I'm going to go ahead and wait until the first cutscene finishes, so that way I don't sit there and interrupt what's going on. And it looks like we're about to resume our story. This is odd, I've never actually done post-commentary before, so... Yes, there we go.
I can't figure out Menendez without getting inside his fucking head. Salazar, you grew up in Nicaragua during his rise to power. You know his legends better than anyone. Tell me, why does he hate us so much?
He hates you because you're white. That means the white devil in my language. Nah, I'm just joking.
1972, there was a colossal earthquake. His family lost everything. A year later, the only thing he ever loved, his sister Josefina, was crippled in a fire. Raul and his father started over, sold drugs for easy money. They became rich, powerful legends of Managua. The Menendez cartel was all but untouchable, so the CIA took out Raul's father in a US-sanctioned assassination.
Right, so now Menendez fucking hated America and started running guns in Afghanistan for his own private army. CIA got wind of it, went on the hunt for him in Kabul. That was the photo Wood showed us in the vault, remember?
See that handsome bastard? That's me.
I was one sexy bitch back in 1986.
Numbers and all that, but he was one dangerous.
It's funny because this mission actually takes place back in 1986, about a year before I was born. So yeah, because I was born on 1987, about November 15th. But yeah, looks like we're actually about to start our mission here. Now, I believe in part of this is I actually sit there and finally decided to turn on the subtitles because I know a lot of people during commentaries actually like subtitles.
It's showtime, Mason!
Is it showtime? Sure, I got distracted.
What'd you see, Woods?
Sand. Sand and more fucking sand.
What?
Hudson's kind
I
of
love
something,
sand. See, look at this. This guy sit there and saw sand, and he didn't even fucking let me see. He was like, yeah, I saw sand. You don't get to see any of it, though. What an asshole. Whatever. I don't even fucking care anymore. Alright, anyway, so basically what happened and stuff was... I was about to render out this footage, but for some reason Sony Vegas was... I don't know, I kept seeing like these weird green things, but now that I've tested it before I started recording this, it doesn't seem to come out during the rendering, so I guess it's fine. But basically what happened is my Windows 8 was having this issue where... For some reason, I could not shut it down normally, and basically, in order to even turn it, like, I would basically normally just keep it on sleep mode, but even then, for some odd reason, it would just randomly turn on every night at 3 o'clock in the morning, by itself. I don't know why it did this, but it did. But then the only way for me to turn off my computer originally was basically just holding down the power button and it was shut off, which I know is not good for your computer. But, so yeah, so basically I was like, okay, maybe if I restart my computer, Sony Vegas will work correctly. So, when I did that, I went to go turn back on my computer, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there was a fatal error, this and that, so we're going to try to repair it. So I was like, oh shit, okay then. So I tried to do all that, then it said, oh, your System32 Windows EXE files. Basically, it's like, oh, crap. And any of you who know about computers, you should well, it's pretty obvious. If your System32 files corrupted or missing, then yeah, you might as well just kiss your OS goodbye, because you're kind of screwed. So I sit there, had to create a bootable thumb drive to basically hopefully try and... So, wait, hold on, what am I trying to say here? Oh yeah, so I created a bootable thumb drive and put Windows 8 on it so that way I could sit there and run the repair tool. And for as you wondering, yes, I do own a legal copy of Windows 8. So yeah, so basically I did that and everything, so I sat there and tried to run the repair tool. It took me about, what was it? 2 hours. Luckily I have my laptop, so I was just using that for then, but so it got done running all this freaking repairs from, I think it was, yeah, for about 2 hours, and then freaking, so it restarts. I'm like, cool, did it fix it? And of course not. It came back with a whole nother error. Except it wasn't saying the System32 file. This time it was sitting there saying that my, what was it? Came with some code, looked it up on Google. It had to do with the hard drive, which I thought was weird. So I was like, alright, fine. Ran diagnostics tests. All the hardware was passing. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So just for the heck of it, after the test, I tried running basically what's supposed to be a refresh, which is supposed to keep all your files, repair all the other stuff, but all your CD, disk-based, and downloaded programs would be erased. So I was like, whatever, that's going to suck, but it's better than losing all my files. So I go and do that, and it sits there and tells me, oh, there's an error, we can't do this. I'm like, well, crap. I was like, alright, fine then. I'll sit there and freaking, what was it? What I did? Oh yeah, so I sit there and was like, okay, then fine, let's just go ahead and try to run repair again. Try to do that, it says, oh, Windows ran into an issue. We can't do that either. I'm like, fuck. So I was like, alright, fine. What I'll do is I'll install Windows 8 over the OS partition, which would normally create a Windows.old file, which would contain all my older files, but it'd basically be installing an OS on top of your OS. I know. We heard you like Windows 8, so we put Windows 8 on top of your Windows 8, so you can browse while you're browsing. But yeah, anyway, so freaking I did that. I specifically pressed the option. Yeah, I'm just freaking mowing people down like crazy with my freaking horse. That's one. I think this is actually one of my freaking most entertaining parts of the game. Is just freaking like, what? Fuck you! I ain't even gonna waste my ammo on you. My horse is gonna kick your ass. But anyway, so yeah, basically, so when I did that, I specifically chose the option to keep all my files. So I installed everything. I don't want to go look at my Windows.old. First I noticed, wait, my hard drive is a lot less filled up than before. Oh my fucking god, my horse almost got blown this shit up. Anyway, so I sat there and meant to keep it, but so when I went to, I was like, okay, weird, my hard drive has more space, but whatever. So I go look at it, and it did not keep any of my files. So I was just going like, you gotta be shitting me, because I just lost like 70 gigs worth of music. Which that sucked. I lost the audio for this original audio, live audio for this video. That sucked also. So I'm just like going like, well, fuck. And probably lost a good chunk of anime that I had, a movie or so. I honestly, I don't know. I try not to think too hard of what files were probably lost, because every time I slightly remember something, I'm like, ah, damn it, no. Why? I like that. So yeah, it just kind of sucks. So basically I downloaded this because freaking HP, they put a Seagate hard drive in there. And for those of you who are probably more techie would freaking know that Seagate sucks dick. They are shit-tastic hard drives and you should never buy one. But I just figured, okay, well I never really bothered to look at what type of hard drive I had, so I was like, alright, whatever. So I ran the Seagate, CTools DOS file, run a test on my hard drive. So I ran the short test, that worked fine. Ran the long-term test. As soon as I tried to start, my computer just froze, did this long freaking beep, and I just totally died. Yeah, I just did this long-ass beep, and basically these random blocks up top with this matrix coding, and yeah, see, that's bullshit right there. Freaking, sorry. Rarely go off topic, but one thing I've noticed when playing this, okay, you know, everybody knows the multiplayer. There's shitty times when you spawn, and freaking, they spawn you right in front of a freaking person, you get killed again. But this is freaking single player, and actually you'll probably see it again once I get a little bit further. But multiple times there's walkthrough, I was spawned in front of a freaking enemy, swinging a freaking machete or one time his pistol at me. I'm just like, seriously? In single player, why the hell would they spawn you in front of a damn enemy? I just knifed that bitch. But yeah, so anyways, shit, I totally just lost track of where I was at. Oh yeah, so yeah, basically what happened when I emitted that long-ass beep, I just got this block with all this weird matrix green coating on top. I was like, oh, that's generally not good. I asked my friend GGN 2112, which if you guys want to check out his channel, look in the link below. I'll be sure to put it in there. But yeah, so I asked him, since he's basically A+ certified, he knows a bit more. He's the one, mainly the one who teaches me all the stuff I currently know about computers. So yeah, if it weren't for him, I'd probably know a bit about computers, but probably not be as techie as I am now. But anyway, so yeah, so I asked him. He says, yeah, usually when that happens, we test the machine, but since you can't do that, and since it's doing that, it's probably a pretty good chance that your hard drive has a bad sector or something's messed up with it. And his HP computer, not the same model, but his had a Seagate hard drive, and about after a year, which is pretty close to what I've had mine, his did the same thing where it crashed. So I figured, well, shit, I'm not even gonna freaking bother taking the time with this. So I freaking sat there and I just said, screw it. I took the hard drive out and just went down to Best Buy. Actually found myself a Western Digital, freaking awesome brand. And found myself another terabyte, freaking eSATA 7200 RPM. So it's supposed to be high performance hard drive. So that was only cheap. Surprisingly only $99. Which I was expecting because Garrett, or GGN, whatever, same thing. But yeah, so basically he told me, yeah, originally that Best Buy is going to be more expensive for you, but I said, whatever, I don't really want to wait, and I just don't really like also having hard drives sent through the mail, just because, I don't know, that's me. I may just be paranoid and being stupid, but whatever. So yeah, so I went there, and surprisingly it actually was cheaper than Newegg. I was actually really shocked by that. So got a pretty good hard drive, so installed that into my freaking computer, got the OS installed, had to reinstall Sony Vegas, freaking Audacity, all my freaking essential programs. So yeah, so I was originally going to freaking just re-record this whole session, but I decided to, since I barely have time, like honestly I've been pretty busy lately. It's gonna be, well, this will probably be up way after her birthday, but tomorrow, February 7th, and everything. Sorry to check my computer, make sure I was on the right date. But yeah, tomorrow, February 7th, is Kitty's Go Rough's, my girlfriend's birthday and stuff. If you want to check out her channel, it'll be right in the link below and stuff. So yeah, but yeah, it'll be her birthday, so I'll be spending time with her that day. Then Friday, me, her, and one of my good friends and stuff are going to go out and basically go to Hennessy, freaking Pizza Port, and other places. So we're hanging out that day. Probably gonna chill at her place Saturday. So yeah, it's basically this week is just like I'm busy. Plus, hey, freaking Dead Space 3 just coming out. Of course, by then, like I said, this will probably way later. So you're like, what are you talking about, dude? Dead Space came out like a week ago. But yeah, so I picked up Dead Space. Also did a review on it. I'll post my Tumblr because that'll have it on it, and I'll also post the main page that I put it on, which is Pop News. It's a Facebook page that freaking it's pretty awesome. Freaking has everything from cosplay, gaming, nerdy stuff, and comics, pop culture, and all that. So it's pretty cool. So you can check that link below. And yes, I found this part. So yeah, before I continue just battling on, I found this part freaking epic as shit. I am freaking riding a horse with a fucking rocket launcher, shooting down helicopters and tanks. So I thought this was freaking pretty fucking sick. Like, I love the fact it's just like, yeah, my horse has balls of steel. He's like, yeah, I know the guy riding me is freaking firing a rocket launcher while helicopters are shooting at both of us, but I'm just gonna keep calm and chive on and freaking just keep riding while he freaking slays them. So I just was freaking amused the living shit out of riding a horse with a rocket launcher and shooting this shit down. So that's one thing. Yeah, I've heard him like when I was playing this before. Like, I don't know, this Black Ops 2, I think they've actually done a really good job. Like Treyarch, unlike freaking Infinity War, Treyarch actually seems to be trying to change things up with Call of Duty. Like Black Ops 1, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy